The arrival of the Prime Minister of Nepal, Mr. Sher Deuba, and his team in New Delhi this week marks the beginning of a new and vigorous phase of diplomatic and economic relations between the Himalayan kingdom and India. A high-power delegation consisting of 5 ministers and over 24 important dignitaries drawn from the Nepal government and business is accompanying the Nepalese PM on this historic visit. Mr. Deuba's visit follows close on the heels of the signing of an agreement between India and Nepal on the sharing of the bounties of the Mahakali river, which meanders through the border districts of both the countries. This path-breaking Indo-Nepal treaty on the integrated development of the Mahakali river was initiated by Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, the Indian External Affairs Minister, who visited Nepal in the last week of January 1996. Mr. Mukherjee had stayed over for 4 days in the Himalayan kingdom to interact and exchange views with the leading political parties in Nepal.
Fortunately, while myself and my counterpart, Foreign Minister His Excellency Dr. Lohani, initialed the document, the representatives of almost all important political parties of Nepal were present. From that point of view, I do consider it is a very significant step in improving our relationship.
The Mahakali Treaty received the final signatures of the Indian Prime Minister Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao and Mr. Deuba in New Delhi early this week. The initiative undertaken by Nepal and India following the visit of Mr. Mukherjee to Nepal brings an end to the passive phase of the relationship between the two neighbouring countries. India and Nepal have a common heritage in terms of history, geography and socio-cultural elements. The age-old friendship between the two countries has received a further boost by the strengthening of the democratic processes in Nepal. Later, speaking to news persons, Mr. Deuba denied reports of anti-India elements operating from Nepal and reiterated that Nepal's soil will not be allowed to be used by any militant group working against India.
We will never allow any anti-Indian activities in our soil. We are determined not to allow anybody to work against India in Nepal. That is our position is clear. We are ready to cooperate on this matter.
India is one of the biggest markets at the doorsteps of Nepal, and economic diplomacy was high on the agenda of Mr. Deuba, who is accompanied by a group of eminent representatives of the trade and business community in Nepal. Addressing business delegates, government officials and media persons, the Nepalese Prime Minister drew attention to the potential of two-way trade between India and Nepal, following the policy of liberalization undertaken by both the countries.
Nepal's economic relationship with India.
Speaking at a meeting organized by FICCI in New Delhi, he elaborated various incentives and schemes offered by Nepal and emphasized that investments from India were welcome, especially in the power and tourism sectors.
There are many, still we can explore the hydro potential. We have big rivers and we can explore hydro, and we have to remove all the barriers for the business community.
There is great potential for collaboration between India and Nepal in the power sector, as Nepal has a hydropower surplus potential of over 80,000 megawatts, which can help plug the huge demand-supply gap for electricity in India. With India proving to be a major market for power and Nepal in need of capital and technology, there is good scope for joint ventures in this sector.
Not have the market for that kind of power. Obviously, most of the power that is generated in Nepal will necessarily come to India by way of our export, and that will be a good addition to Indian requirements.